ye nations, for his merciful kindness is great. Praise Yah, all ye people. Strength of Yah endureth forever. Praise Yah, praise Yah, praise Yah, all ye nations. Praise Yah, praise and worship Yah. Hallelujah. Lift up your voices and sing. Give praise when you call him. For he is worthy of all praise. Ooh, praise Yah, all ye nations. Praise Yah, praise and worship Yah. Praise and worship Yah. Hallelujah. Lift up your voices and sing. Give praise when you call him. He is worthy of from everlasting to everlasting, thou art God. From everlasting to everlasting, thou art God. Thou art God. From everlasting to everlasting, thou art God. From everlasting to everlasting, thou art God. Hallelujah. beginning, wherever the earth was, you were there. You were there. You had creation in the palm of your hand. Heaven above and earth below, the tide of the sea and the direction the winds blow. A humble servant you have made in me. A humble servant you have made. And my only desire is to follow thee from everlasting to everlasting. From everlasting to everlasting. Thou art God. From everlasting to everlasting. Thou art God. From everlasting to everlasting. Thou art God. From everlasting to everlasting. Thou art
Welcome, family. Welcome. For some of you, Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for being here. It is so glad. I'm always happy to come together with the family. Always. Yeah. Nia Beta, I know they're looking at everything we say and trying to pick it apart. But you know what? Look at it this way. This is really the root of what I'm talking about anyway. Remember, be ye separate. Only thing they're going to do is kick you off of their white social media sites, and we really technically don't belong on there anyway. So, we still got Black Junction and Black Spot. So, who cares? Who cares? They're just helping us with the separation. That's the way I see it. Yeah, something, Sister Shayla, somebody tried to bring the gender war this week to my channel. Somebody actually tried to bring the gender war, and it was something that had started over on Cynthia G's channel, and they tried to carry it over here. And it was a thing of beauty. One of my subs shut them down. They were like, look, you keep that shit over there on Cynthia G's spot. Don't bring that shit over here. Don't bring it over here. We don't do that over here. We don't want it over here. Shut them down immediately. It was a thing of beauty. It was a thing of beauty. But yeah, they tried to bring some, I guess, their complaints about her to my site. And I guess they thought we were going to join in. No, we don't play that. And I'm going to say this again, I do not hate Black men, and I will not have people on this site that hate Black men and women. If you got that kind of hate in your heart, you take that somewhere else. I don't want it here. But welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me go down my list here. Thanks for being here, Queens Forever, Lala 324. Water Sniper, always welcome. Always glad to see you. Mother Nature, welcome. Neobite Alpha 1, welcome. Shelly W. Cianlo Logan, welcome. Love seeing you here. 12 Keys to Freedom, welcome. Jada T, welcome here. Shabbat Shalom to the family. Dolly, welcome. Rome 71 Rome, thank you for coming. Crystal Clear, welcome. Lisa Green, welcome. And Sister Shayla Yisrael, Shabbat Shalom, sister. Cassie 1, hello. And VJW, Shabbat Shalom to you. Vanessa Alexander, Shabbat Shalom. Problem Solver EF, welcome. Landrina Davis, welcome. J Dog, welcome. S Mac, Shalom, sister. I think I said you. I think Sherry 65, Shabbat Shalom. Wow, so many people are here. Valerie Scotland, Yo Folks 3, Gaddafi Rael. I hope I got everybody. If I didn't, please forgive me. You know, everybody is welcome. Whirlwind Fire, welcome. You know, I mean, all are welcome. The only ones that are not welcome here, B. Miles, welcome, brother. M. Mr. Park, welcome. Coco Chick. Victoria Lovely, welcome. Christopher Clipper, welcome. Mr. Dre 1992, welcome. Love seeing all of you here. We have a lot to talk about. There is a video that I put out. I'm not going to post it public on YouTube because I know the trolls will run right to it and thumbs it down, but it is something that I have over on my channel on Black Junction TV. I'm going to play that video for you, but before I play the video, let me tell you how this video came about. When Trump announced Jerusalem would be the capital of Israel, it caused a lot of fighting over in that region. Right now, there are 3 groups of people fighting over the land. Now, most of you that are Hebrew, hi, Ricky. Most of you that are Hebrew already know the land don't belong to anyone over there. Okay, it don't belong to any one of them. So now you got the Israelis, who are the fake Jews. You have the Arabs, and you have the Palestinians all fighting over the land. All of them in the land don't belong to any of them. Okay. When Trump made that announcement, the Arabs had a huge meeting in, of all places, Egypt. They had a meeting in Egypt. They reached out to a Black pastor in Philadelphia. And the irony is, one of the 7 churches mentioned in Revelation is Philadelphia. And guess what they revealed to him? They revealed to him that the Black and brown people of the earth are true Israel. And this was done immediately after Trump made the announcement that Jerusalem would be the capital of Israel. And you saw how I put the video out yesterday, how that got struck down at the UN. And Trump sent out letters to over 180 countries threatening them to go along with it, and they just didn't do it. They didn't do it, y'all. So I'm going to let you listen to this minister. Yes, we are. And that's exactly what's going to be revealed on this video by this black pastor. Okay. So the letter was sent in both English and Arabic. And he gets in front of his congregation to reveal the letter of what he got from the Arabs. Now, remember, there's going to be a lot of confessing going on in these last days, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be confessions from people you never could even imagine would come and let us know that we are truly those chosen people that are spoken about. So we're going to watch this video. Again, it is on private. Okay. I think that people like myself and B Miles, those of us that put videos out, we got to start putting these trolls in check. You know, YouTube and the True Royal. True Royal is another one. She puts out a lot of great content. And we got to start putting these damn trolls in check. They can't come and overrun our shit, and we sit there and take it. So whenever you got a strong message for the family, put that on private, put it out on Black Junction, and then you can reveal it in your live stream. That way, that's another way you can get people over to Black Junction to watch your videos. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I'm going to also post the link to this video in the live chat. So anytime throughout the day, if you want to go over and watch it, please do. And I'm just going to let you know right now, please get over to Black Junction TV and create an account because it's free. You don't have to pay one dime to have that account. Hi, Queen, the True Royal family. You don't have to pay one dime to have an account over there. Number two, I'm going to have content over there that you will never see on YouTube because I'm going to be speaking my mind and keeping the shit real. Okay. I'm not holding back over on Black Junction. I'm just not. So make sure you get subscribed to me and you know how to locate me. And if you have your account set up, let me know. That way I can subscribe to you. Okay. And then you got to let me know what it is because I will subscribe to you. So if you have one, please let me know. All right, let's get into this video. Let me see if I can pull it up on my account over on Black Junction. Okay. I got it over here. Let me give you the link to this. I'm going to post the link. Let's see here. Okay. All right, that is the link to the video, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so we can watch this together. Give me 1 second. All right, let me share my screen here. All right. All right, here we go. Share my screen. All right, you should see this on the screen now. All right, let me go ahead and play this. Ladies and gentlemen, after Trump came public to declare Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. All right, give me a second here. I'm going to start it over. My screen is doing some flaky stuff over here. Ladies and gentlemen, after Trump came public to declare Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, Arab leaders contacted this Black minister that you're about to see in this video. And I want you to look at the content of what was in the letter. It is about Israel are imposters, and true Israel are the Black and brown people, the 12 tribes. I want you to see this. And this happened right after, immediately after Trump declared Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. This, ladies and gentlemen, is very proper. All right. I don't know what's going on. Please leave your comment and subscribe. I'll start it all over. Don't worry about it. Notification bell. Peace, family. All right, y'all. I don't know what's going on with Black Junction. It might just be a fluke, but I'm going to go to my account and... All right, hold on. I'm going to show this to you. I am too determined to show this to you. Ladies and gentlemen, some of you might have heard how Trump declared Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, and it's been pure chaos and fights and loss of life ever since he made this. All right. All right, here we go, y'all. This time it should work. Ladies and gentlemen, after Trump came public to declare Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, Arab leaders contacted this Black minister that you're about to see in this video. And I want you to look at the content of what was in the letter. It is about Israel are imposters, and true Israel are the Black and brown people, the 12 tribes. I want you to see this. And this happened right after, immediately after Trump declared Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. This, ladies and gentlemen, is very prophetic. Remember, people are going to start confessing in the last days who we really, truly are. I'm going to play this video.
Last night, the leaders of the Arab world had a meeting in Egypt. Did y'all see that on our news? All the Arab leaders got together in Egypt to talk about what they're going to do about them recognizing Jerusalem as the capital. Pike said the last war would be between the Zionists and the Muslim world. Right? This is where we at.
Now, what he's talking about, some of you may know, is Albert Pike. All right? Albert Pike, who was a Mason, said in the last days the final war would be between the Arabs and Israel. And that's fake Israel, not real Israel. So that's what he means, Albert Pike. Let me go ahead and continue the video.
This is where we at. Y'all still up out there? All right. It's so bad, we received the letter. Philadelphia received the letter from the Islamic leaders. I don't know why, Keith. They must know we crazy over here. You understand what I'm saying? So we received a letter. Now, this is going to blow your mind, all right? Because James, am I lying? All right, we received a letter. Now, let me show you a copy of the letter. We received it in English, and we also received it in Arabic. Amen? And they are about this recognition of Jerusalem. Now, why they done sent that to me, I don't know. I know people gonna be watching me. There's all kind of people at the game today. Go whosoever. No, why are they gonna send that to me for? But they watching you, Israel. They watching. You got a time clock. They watching you. Because your motions, your movements, your ascent, your rise, your prosperity, show the world where we at right now. They wrote us. That's what they say in the letter, right? All right? Go to the next clip. Look what they say. Hallelujah. This is where it's from. The Saeed Abdul Hadi, the administrative trustee, the global guardians of the Al-Aqsa. You know what I'm saying? The Dome of the Rock and stuff like that. The gardens of it. And they writing us at Philly and they tell us, Washington cannot broker peace negotiations on behalf of the Palestinian and the Jerusalemite family. They can't broker peace negotiations between the Palestinians and with the 13th Jewish tribe of European Ashkenazi Khazars, who, contrary to Nikki Haley, who is our UN ambassador, she asserted at the United Nations today, amen, they're saying that contrary to what she said, this 13th tribe, these European Ashkenazi Khazarians, do not carry any biological lineage to the original Black Brown 12 tribes of the Hebrew. Look. You're the only one that don't know who you are. The rest of the world knows who you are. See, these people have no biological lineage. This is why the UN, time after time, say, y'all got nothing to do with this city and nothing to do with this country. And they get mad. The UN is somehow against it. No, they're not against the real Israel. They're against the fake one.
Okay, I'm going to end it right there, y'all. I just wanted you to hear this part of the video. And it's just the irony that the letter was sent to a church in Philadelphia, and the Bible speaks of the church of Philadelphia. Those of you that know the Bible and know the word knows exactly what I mean. Please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. This is actually very phenomena. You know, anything that you hear in these last days from that region is very, very significant to who we are at the end of the day. They know those Jews sitting in the land right now are fake. They have no ties or real lineage to the nation of Israel. They are Eastern Europeans. They are Europeans that stole the identity of true Israel, which are the Black people on this earth. And we, Judah, are the only group right now out of all of our tribes that are spread in the four corners of the earth. Judah is virtually in every nation. And at the very end, the Most High is going to gather us all together. We're gonna come together. I know it seems like we are so divided, and it's so much fighting and all kinds of divisions going on within our group. All of that's going to disappear in the last days, and you'll know when it's here, because you're going to suddenly see many of our people stop bickering back and forth with each other, and we'll just come together. And that will pretty much seal the deal for America. Our unity is their fault. It really, truly is. That is not just a cliche. It's really true, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe, and don't forget to hit on that notification bell. Peace, family. All right, y'all heard that, right? This is not a coincidence that the Arab nations are reaching out to tell us the truth. Remember, these confessions are going to happen. But what do you think? Yeah, our unity is going to happen whether they like it or not. Just know and understand that. Okay. This is a pastor over in Philly. Actually, his name is out there. I would have to go back and look it up. Well, Austro Gray, we don't have to trust any other group, but it does not dismiss their message when they tell the truth. Okay. It doesn't mean just because the Arabs have come out to let us know this, it doesn't mean you start trusting them. Trust is a whole different issue, but it doesn't negate the message. Hello, Nicole, CNC. Exactly, Sister Shayla. If we don't separate, we perish right along with the enemy. Our separation is what saves us. Do you realize that? Our separation saves us from being killed off. That's why it's really important that we do this. We have to separate. If you keep clinging on to the enemy, you're going to die in the same manner that they die in. Your separation will save your life. They're not afraid. They're just you got to understand, Dolly, they're all fighting over land that don't belong to them. All of them are fighting over land that technically none of them are the owners of that land except for us. And that's exactly right. B Miles, it's separate or die. And like I said, separation is the only thing that we must do in these last days. Anybody failing to separate, you are going to perish. Plain and simple. Absolutely, Nicole, CNC. Separation is mandatory. I mean, we already know. Right. The Arabs know who we are. Like I said, I'm not here telling you to trust any Gentile group. But like I said, their message of telling us who we are, it doesn't negate that message. That message still rings true. We got a very short time to get our act together so that we can start separating and be to ourselves. It's critical. It is very critical. Lisa Green, you're going to get that until they're down to their last breath. They've always been jealous of us from the beginning. And that jealousy and that hatred that they have for us, just like the Bible says, is perpetual. It's never dying. It's ongoing. Yeah, well, he's got to get rid of them. They got to be removed from the earth. Lala 324. There's no future for these people. We ain't hardly going into the future with all this racism. There's no future for it. It must die. It must go. And remember, when the house of Edom falls, all of the evil is going to be removed from this earth. So their fall is the end of all evil on the face of the earth. Right. Many will wake up, and some will wake up at the absolute wrong time. You're going to have some of our people side with the Gentiles, fight with the Gentiles. And do you know while they're in battle, the Most High is going to wake them up, but it's going to be too late for them. Once they pick up arms and start fighting with the Gentiles, it's going to be too late for them. But some of them are going to realize in battle who they are, and they're absolutely on the wrong side of everything. You don't want to be near those folks. You don't want to be near them. You want to be with the people that separate completely. So that was really the reason why. But I have that. Actually, I can post that too. Hold on one second. I'll get the link to it on YouTube, but it's unlisted. Let's see here. All right, let me post that link so you can go back and watch it if you choose to do so. There you go. That's on YouTube. I mean, there's going to be certain videos that I will not make public. It's going to be just specifically for us and no one else. Thank you, video file 99. It's just for us. It's not for anyone else's eyes or ears. Okay, so we're going to touch on a few more things. Pardon me if you hear me sipping. I have some iced tea that I'm sipping on. Don't realize. Well, yeah, we can't worry about, just understand, ladies and gentlemen, coons and swirlers and all those folks out there, they can't be saved. They cannot be saved. I'm not even going to try to save them. I'm just going to move on with the people that are ready to separate. Plain and simple. I am not interested in trying to convince them to do anything. If it's in their heart and their desire to side with the devil, then let them do it. That's their ass. But see, when Trump stood there and declared Jerusalem the capital of Israel, what he did was actually very biblical. Okay? A lot of what he's doing, ladies and gentlemen, is going to kick off war. And remember, we have to still live through the wars that are about to take place on the earth. And he just pretty much pushed this thing where it's in its preliminary stage of war. You get the link from me. I just put the link in chat. I'll post it again. Nicole CNC. Hold on one second. I'll try to post it one more time. And it's over on Black Junction. So if you are already subscribed to my channel on Black Junction, you will have access to this video. Yeah, well, look, he describes the Gentile as spittle. Okay, spittle. They are worth spit. So you can imagine what traitors are going to be viewed upon as. So, we can't worry about traitors. If they want to be left out there to drop dead and die, then let them go right ahead. That's their ass. We can't worry about them. It gets to the point, it's got to be a cutoff point somewhere, y'all. It's got to be a cutoff point somewhere. We can't go on and on believing that a coon is going to change or a swirler is going to change. They're just not. Now, let's just talk about some of the things that are going to happen. Okay, you want some iced tea too? It's just that when you talk a lot, and many of you, True Royal and B Miles know this, when you talk a lot, you start getting thirsty. So now I have learned to keep some water or some iced tea or something near me that I can quickly sip. Yeah, we can't save them. And remember, he said many of our people are going to perish, and that's just reality. They gotta go. They can't come into the kingdom with the mindset of saving massa. Okay, that's just not going to work. But in these last days, I know some of you may not be into the United Nations, but what they do in the United Nations, especially in the last days, is going to be very significant to how things end. So it will not hurt you to start watching those videos a little more. That's why I posted that video yesterday, showing you how the world is really shifting from the US. The US really had many countries kissing their ass even 10 years ago. But now you're seeing many of these countries aren't even afraid of the US threat. They're not even they're not scared if they pull their money away. They're not scared of their threat. They don't give a damn about what the US say. They're not scared of Donald Trump. That's what I wanted you to see when I did that video yesterday, how so many countries are now looking at the US and saying, go right ahead, I'm not scared of you. See, they're so used to people being scared. I think it blows their mind that folks are not scared of them. Exactly. Always know what's going on, because I know some of you may not be into watching the UN, but in these last days, I'm telling you, start watching it. Start watching it. It's becoming real critical for you to see and know exactly what these world leaders are doing and how it's going to impact us. Well, see, you know why, Mary Jane, nobody wants, it's going to get to the point where the US is not going to even be able to give their goods away in the world. It's going to get that bad. And their money is going to crash no matter what. It's not backed by anything. It's not like your money is backed by gold or backed by something really significant. It's not. It's not backed by anything. It's garbage. The money is pure garbage. That video of the UN and the vote against the US let you see it's really, their fall is really in the making. That's what that video is making you see. The fall of the US is real. It's coming. And it's not going to be the last time you see virtually all of the nations on this earth turning on the US. Yeah, but that military might, is not all that strong anymore. Go look at my video saying how even the generals, it's not me saying it, it's the generals saying the US military is in shambles. It's not as strong as you think it is. You know, this is why they are, again, they're doing the selective service, trying to include women in it now. They are now bringing in people that do skin cuttings and people that are mentally ill. They're now allowing them into the army. And it's all out of desperation. Their army is not as strong as you think. Just go and watch that video I did on the military. That did not come from me. That came from a general. I believe he's over the Marines. That came from him saying that the military is in bad shape. But see, the military has been very racist. It's another racist organization in America. It's always been. Any black person in the military can tell you that they'll promote people that are not as good as other soldiers. You know, and that's just to keep it as white, you know, the top positions as white as possible. There's a lot of racism, right? They allowed transgenders in the military. And that's why, if you notice in that video that I did where the US military got stuck in the mud, that's what a lot of people in other countries were putting in the chat. That's what you get for putting all them transgenders in your military. Yeah, a lot of people made reference about them putting transgenders in the military. And to be honest with you, I think Trump picked up on that, and that's why he kicked them all out. He saw how the world was laughing at the US for putting all those transgenders in the military. Right. And that's another thing, SMAC. A lot of them are out of shape. They're fat. I've seen quite a few fat people in the military. Right. And you're right, B. Miles. They're weak too. And remember, this military, the US military never wanted blacks. They never wanted black people in their military. So you know what? In these last days, y'all, give them what they want. Give them what they want. Black people, get out of that shit. And don't let them draft you and send you somewhere to fight for a country that has never been fair to you, never treated you right. Yeah, the US got teased all over the globe for having transgenders in their army. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a shame. You got men out on your military field transgender and they're worried about their makeup and hair. I mean, it's shameful. It is shameful. Hi, Quince Randolph. Hi. Welcome all of the people that are coming into the chat. Oh, yeah, Water Sniper. When I was a child, I used to always ask, why are they honoring black soldiers after they die? Or honor a black soldier when they're so old and elderly? That always been disturbing to me, but they'll honor a white soldier immediately. Take cap. Right. At this point, after all of these years of being mistreated, why would you want to go into the final battle? I mean, with these people, come on. And what have they done to earn this from Black people? What have they done to earn it from us? Not a goddamn thing. The US is definitely the real life Jezebel. You know, the thing is, I'm going to go over a few scripture today because we're going to be regaining a lot of what we lost, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of things were taken away from us out of disobedience. Well, we gradually become the head. Okay? We gradually become the head again. And remember, when they fall, we rise. There's no break in between. It's not like they fall and 3 more years go by and no. The day they fall, we rise. Period. No break in between. It's immediate. That's right. That's why video file 99, it talks about the signs and wonders. And B Miles did an excellent live stream this morning talking about the UFO sighting that everybody saw. In fact, I was watching Chris Brown, the singer Chris Brown did a video on, he even saw it in the sky, and he was talking about, no, that was not no rocket launching a satellite, y'all. I saw it. He was talking about how he saw it, was outside and saw it, and he filmed it with his phone and everything. And he was like, no, that was not a rocket. And see, that's the thing. When that UFO was seen, it was saw by millions of people in California. Okay. In fact, a couple of my subscribers in California said they saw it. Right. They're trying to say it's SpaceX, but people are saying they made no advance announcement about launching satellites. Right, exactly. It could be Project Bluebeam. Exactly. We know they're going to be playing tricks on the public in the last days. Exactly. Exactly. The agents are everywhere. It's not going to do them any good. All of the things they're doing is going to be in vain. It's not going to do any good. Yes, exactly. Sherry 65, the Sky Show has begun. So we're going to see this. Remember, we're going to see all the signs and wonders. And this is mentioned in the book of Revelation. We're going to see the signs and wonders. And a lot of the signs and wonders that we will see will be in the sky. It's going to be in the sky. Yeah, right. Remember, the war that's going to take place on this earth, that's going to be one of the driving nails in the coffin of the Gentiles. Because remember, it's prophesied when they go into war, ladies and gentlemen, very few of them are going to be coming back. And the ones that do come back, they're going to be in coffins. And many of them are going to die out there in battle and never come back. They're never going to be seen again. It's a lot of strange things going on this earth right now. You just can't imagine. It's a lot of strange things going on. And even I've experienced some very odd things over the last few months. Oh, yeah, the government knows that we are not the only life out here. They know it, and we're not. We never have been. Yeah, yeah, that most white people will go to eternal wisdom. Shame on you for posting that. No, they're not. They're not. Look, they got RH factor blood. We don't have that. You know, they're no, they are not real human. They are, that's why it says mankind. They're kind of, sort of like a man, but not quite. Yeah, but they've been trying to put their monkey label on us for years. And it's just not working. Well, welcome, orange juice. All are welcome. Just hope nobody's here to try to troll. Hmm. Yeah, they have the RH factor blood, and that never pertained to anyone other than them. That RH factor blood. And speaking of caveman, B Miles, do you know when they went into the caves and started getting the skeletal remains that were there? This go to show you that these people were spliced and created not by the Most High, but by other beings. And let me tell you why. And you can even find this on National Geographic's website. In fact, I did a video on that. I believe it was on my old channel. When they went in to dig up the bones in those caves, sometimes they found 2 and up to 3 different subspecies in one cave. So these subspecies were different from each other. So you can tell they had all types of interbreeding with other subspecies, interbreeding with animals, and all that shit went on in those caves. And see, they don't care about letting these people here die. And, I was reading, and this was a couple of years ago, how the Illuminati don't care about these white people here in America. They said they're not really pure white anyway. They don't consider them pure. That's why they don't care about them dying in the upcoming wars. You know what, B Miles, everything on this earth was done before they ever showed up. Everything, we have navigated the entire earth. We were living in our own civilizations that we built up. And I'm going to show you something. Let me see if I can pull this up. 1 second. Now, when you go to Zephaniah 3, verse 9, when we were speaking our own language before they came and disrupted our lives, the Most High said the tongue that we spoke was pure. Our language was considered pure. Okay? We're getting our language back. And this verse, to me, is probably one of the most beautiful things that's going to happen to us in those times when we transition back to what we should have been all along. Now it says, for then I will turn to the people of pure language. We're going to go back to our pure language, that they may all call upon the name of Yah to serve him with one consent. The language that we spoke was considered pure. This language, English, that we speak is corrupt, and it's a bastardized language. We're not speaking, there are no pure languages right now being spoke on this earth. All of the language is bastardized. Right, right. So real ancient Hebrew, that language is considered pure. And we are going back to our language. And you know what the beautiful part is, y'all? We don't have to learn that language at all. The Most High is going to put our language back inside of us. You're going to instantly know how to speak it, write it, read it, all of that. You're not going to have to go to class to learn how to do this stuff. It's all going to be, everything taken away from us is going to be given back to us. Yeah, English is what they call a bastardized language. It really is. That's why, as I got older and I would see white people out here on YouTube trying to correct black people, and like they got some, like they're saying everything perfectly. Give me a break. But I laugh. This is not our natural language. I don't even give a damn about that anymore. Right. And some of the words that they have, they don't even pronounce the words right that you even see in the dictionary. They're not even being pronounced right. Yiddish is nothing but garbage that comes from Eastern Europe, where these Ashkenazis come from. That mess comes from Europe. They mixed it in with the Hebrew, so they bastardized the Hebrew. That's all they did. But it's not they don't speak a pure tongue. Yeah, Spanish is garbage too. None of the language that's spoken today is pure. None of it. Right. I don't even call what they speak, CK, as Hebrew. I don't believe they speak anything, because what they speak is what they call modern Hebrew. And they add the Yiddish in. Our people did not speak modern Hebrew. So I don't even consider the language they speak even that. It's just Yiddish. It's garbage. It's a mixture of some European language in with modern day Hebrew, which was not our language at all. Oh, it's okay. Sister Shayla, they are playing so many games with our YouTube. You know, you can try to send me your message, or what I can do is I'll give you my email. Let me post it here, and then many of you can just use this email to get in contact with me. That way you don't have to worry about using YouTube. Just put it out here. Second here. No, Paula Bennett, we do not have RH factor blood. Even after slavery, we still don't have that. That is not true. That is not true. We do not have RH blood. even from being raped during slavery. That is false, what you just wrote. We do not have that. All right, let me see if I can get my email out here. I'm on, just running a little slow here. Okay, it's just like I remember I had a troll in one of my live streams when I had my old channel, and this white woman is going to come in and say, we have Neanderthal blood because our people was raped. That is not true. If that was true, then that means the Neanderthal had dominant genes. And we all know Neanderthals did not have dominant genes. Even if they had sex with us, we would still have the dominant genes. So no, there are no, Black people do not have Rh factor blood. If we did, then that means the rhesus monkey gene is more dominant than ours. And that is just simply not true. You may have negative blood, but it's not Rh factor. There's people that are B negative. There are even O negative people, but that doesn't mean that's Neanderthal blood. But no, just because they raped our people, that doesn't give us Rh factor blood. So please, if that's the truth, then what you're saying is rhesus monkey blood is dominant. Then that debunks everything about even what scientists say. Well, yeah, some of our people do have European DNA, but that DNA is not dominant. It doesn't dominate us. We dominate all. Who, no matter who we have sex with on this planet, we dominate all. But yeah, I had a white woman come on there talking about some Black people have Neanderthal blood. No, we don't. No, we do not have Neanderthal blood. You know, and like I said, in order for that to be true, the Neanderthal would have been dominant. And we already know the Neanderthal was never dominant. They don't even know where that damn thing came from. To this day, their own scientists don't know where that goddamn creature came from. No, what they want is for us to be, have that screwed up crap that they have in their DNA, and it's just simply not washing. We do not have rhesus monkey or Neanderthal in our DNA, and don't let anybody come along and convince you of that. It is simply not true. Right. If you are a person of color, the only way, if Rh factor blood was dominant, the only way that could happen if their blood can dominate ours, which it can't. It can't. They are recessive. So that means their Rh factor blood is recessive. It means their DNA is recessive. They can't, so they can't give us. The only thing they can do is give us some of their physical traits that you see in biracial, but as far as them dominating our DNA, it's impossible. They can't dominate our DNA. What's that? Wait. A white person told, hold on. This thing is so slow today. I really think this is YouTube. No, a white person told my husband because he has old blood, he has monkey blood. That is not true. That is not true. That's a person you should never listen to again. That is not true. Old blood does not have Reese's monkey blood in it. That's a lie. You know, you got to stop believing their lies. And you know what? This is why I keep telling our people, if you've been through all this racism and all this oppression, all this subjugation, why are you listening to the same people that put you through all that hell? Why? Why are you listening to the people that put you through all that hell? Okay, no, old blood is not Reese's monkey blood. That's a damn lie. But that just go to show you these are the same ones walking around talking about high IQ, and they don't even know how genetics work. Okay, in order for us to have Reese's monkey blood, and this is the damn truth, then that means Reese's monkey is more dominant than our DNA. Does that make any sense? That's the only way that could happen. If their DNA dominates ours, it ain't no damn way a Reese's monkey DNA can dominate ours. There's no way a Neanderthal's bloodline can dominate ours. It's just not possible. Well, see, I used to work for Bristol Myers Squibb, and I used to go over there because I did IT. And I used to go over to the lab and they have all rhesus monkeys. The reason why they use those rhesus monkeys is because they are genetically closest to white people. That's why they got them in the labs. Okay, that's the biggest reason why they use rhesus monkeys for experiments. And I used to see them experimenting on those rhesus monkeys when I would go into the lab. The scientists didn't even, and let me tell you something, those scientists are not as smart as you think. Whenever they used to come up with pills that they would want to give to the rhesus monkey to see whether or not they worked, you know what they would do? They use Max, and they relied on all of the calculations for the Mac. And literally, this is what they would do. I used to watch this, y'all. They would create a pill, okay? When the pill was created, they give the pill to the rhesus monkey. Then they would watch the reaction of the rhesus monkey to see whether it had side effects or, the pill was not strong enough. But they would literally give the rhesus monkey a disease. Let's say they gave the rhesus monkey syphilis. They would do this on purpose. They would give the rhesus monkey migraines. It make them susceptible to having migraines. Then they would create the pill for migraines. Give the pill to the rhesus monkey. And ladies and gentlemen, I kid you not, a lot of the pills they made in those labs, the rhesus monkey dropped dead instantly. I'm not lying to y'all. I witnessed this. I was over there. The rhesus monkey would die instantly. And then they would go back, create another pill. This is how they create these pills on the market. They go back, create another pill, and keep replicating and creating the pill based on the calculations from the Mac until they finally get a pill that don't kill the damn rhesus monkey. And I kid you not, that's how they do it. That's how they do it. But I have seen them give pills to those rhesus monkeys, and damn near 5-10 minutes later, that rhesus monkey is dead. Believe me, I learned a lot from working at a pharmaceutical company about how they create pills, how they test the pills, and they do the same thing with cosmetics. If they need to test out a cosmetic, they'll create the cosmetic, put the cosmetic on the rhesus monkey, y'all. Put it on the rhesus monkey. Some of these rhesus monkeys would get skin conditions and die. And they just keep changing the formula of it over and over until they create a cosmetic that don't either make the rhesus monkey break out in all kinds of sores and crap on their face, and or what they will do, because even baby products, they test all that stuff on those rhesus monkeys. Even they have even created formulas for babies that, and the rhesus monkey would die. So they would just keep remaking it over and over until it worked. And then they put the product out on the market. I kid you not, that's how it was always done. But they used the rhesus monkeys because they're the closest to white people. Test it on them so they don't have to test it on real humans. But yeah, that's how it's done. And they used to always have people, it wasn't bad going over there, but they used to always have protesters outside of Bristol Myers Squibb because they knew they were in there testing on animals. Yes, they tested on mice. They tested on mice too. That's true. They had mice in there. When I went in there, y'all, they had mice, they had rhesus monkeys, they had dogs, and they had a few cats. And that's what they did all their testing on. All the testing was done on that. And see, they use dogs because dogs also have some human DNA. That's why they did, you know. Well, you know, they might use pigs, but in Bristol Myers Squibb, I didn't see no pigs in the lab. Oh. All right, y'all. I'm going to have to cut out. I got someone here. If some of you are available tonight, I'll come back on a little later and then we can resume. I just got somebody here and I really can't get out of this one. I got to be there. So I'll set up another live stream and we'll come back together later on tonight. All right, y'all. Sorry, I have to do this. Shalom.